Welcome to Coffee with Jenni and Dre's podcast, man.
Smile.
This is episode 8.
Something like that.
Episode
We're
8.
getting up there.
I think we're getting up there with these episodes, man. We're doing I guess we're going to do a series. We're going to do an episode of, in a series of, 10 for our first season, and then we'll...
We got seasons.
We got
y'all got
seasons. We're
seasons.
doing
Okay.
seasons in this thing, man.
Yep.
And so we just want to welcome everybody to our podcast, episode 8, like I said.
Let's introduce our guest.
Let's introduce our guest,
We got a
man.
special
We have
guest.
a special guest today. This is actually our first guest that we've ever had on the podcast.
She is very special.
She is
to
very
us.
special. This is one of my this is my best friend's daughter. Her name is Jocelyn.
I'm excited.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I am 24.
Okay.
I'll be 25 though in like a month.
Why we
Okay.
age doesn't matter.
Well, we just want to. We gotta
Tell us your age.
We just want to get her.
Tell your zodiac
give us a little. Give us a little background about you. Like, what are you doing?
What is your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Ooh, hard-headed.
What?
Ram.
I think that's the best.
It is.
We get
Of
along with
course.
everybody.
Blakeland's an Aries. Jessica's an Aries.
Oh, wow.
Aries are Rams though.
For sure. So what are you doing now? Like, are you in school? Like, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I currently am in school.
Okay.
I don't really like to talk about school, so I hope y'all don't bring that up.
No, we're
No.
not gonna. We just
Okay,
want to know what
yeah.
you're doing. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
You're
in
in
school. It's so time consuming, and
Yeah.
I bartend on the side.
Okay. We don't. I mean, you want anybody to know where you bartend
No.
at? You don't want to leave that.
If
okay.
you see me, you see me.
If you
Yeah.
see you, if we see you, we see you. Okay. We got some coffee.
We got some coffee. Do we do? Okay.
Yeah, talk about the coffee
okay,
first, babe.
Perfect. So, Anderson's.
Okay.
I know for all you Austin people, I know y'all know what Anderson's is. It's been around for 52 years.
52 years.
54 years, 52 years. I don't
Okay.
remember what he said, but one of those years. This is a French press Guatemalan something or other. It's amazing. All of their coffee is amazing.
Well, let me try it
Strongly
first. Let me
recommend
see
them.
what we're talking about. We're working
Get it
with
in. Get a sipper.
Oh, way better than last week. Yeah, way better than last week.
Last week's was super bitter.
Yeah, I can fuck with this
Sour.
one.
Wait, do y'all switch the coffee every week?
We do.
Yeah. So I go to
cute.
a local roaster, and then we do that. So
So
I like
Jenny,
it.
let's start
Yes,
jumping
sir.
into some of these questions. This podcast is definitely going to be about like just her with her age and navigating dating apps and navigating relationships and just navigating life at her age in this new time.
at the new age,
At this
new age
it's
dating
way different than how
versus how we did it.
we used to get down. So it's totally different. It's a different feel out there in the world, man, and people are just way different than how y'all go about things.
Are you on dating apps?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Not on a single one.
Not on a single dating
Never
app.
been on one.
I was on a dating app like once, and then like I feel like my encounterments with people were very weird.
Right.
And I was just like, okay.
Okay, but wait,
just got off.
which dating app were you on?
I want to say it was Hinge. But then
okay.
come to find out, Hinge is like a
It's a good one,
sex
right?
app.
Oh,
No.
shit.
That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
My brother met Diane on there.
On Hinge?
On Hinge.
Oh.
So I was gonna bring that up. So my brother was married for forever. Went through a divorce. Had been with her for forever, right? Basically, and so he was so nervous to get out and start dating. Tessa, my sister-in-law, is the one that does dating apps, and she told me to put him on Hinge. So I did. He met the first girl. He's still with her.
Talking
Oh,
to that
wow.
mic, baby.
Like 2 years later, he's
Wow.
one and only girl he dated.
That's
Still with her.
a nice story.
So it's a date. That's funny.
So you just done it one time.
Yeah, and it was just a no. But I also I don't like to go on dates. I mean, it's not that I don't like to go on dates, but like they're very time consuming.
Like
and
school.
yes,
Dating's like school.
It's very time consuming and like especially like a dating app. Like you don't really know what you're about to get into.
Yeah.
And
Or
if it's
who
like a
they
waste
are.
of time,
Yeah.
like like
So do most of your friends on them? Or
yeah, one of my really good friends, she loves it. She loves the dating apps. Like she goes on dates like
all the time.
all the time, like once a
Yeah.
week.
And she hasn't found anybody on the dating app that
No, they're weird.
I was gonna say, are they all?
they're all weird. Like something like
I hate
happens.
to say that y'all are
Or,
all
like,
creepy out there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's. I feel like it's the dating app guys, but like she'll like meet a guy, like things will go good, and then like he turns out to be weird. Like he does something.
So her experience on dating apps have been weird guys.
Yeah, but
Weird.
she likes going on dates. She gets free meals. So I mean,
So the weirdos
Free
don't bother
meals.
her.
Yeah.
Free
She'll
meals.
take the free meal over
Yeah.
the weirdo.
So that's what it's coming
like
down
it.
to. Okay, I'll do the dating app, get a free meal out of the situation.
I mean, if you get anything out of it, at least you get to eat for free.
That's true.
And you get to try a new restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I'm not mad at it.
I am.
What?
I just think that's crazy.
What's crazy about it?
That women are using these dating apps. I'm not saying using.
Okay,
They might
I don't
want to
think
find.
she's using. Okay.
She's not
I don't
doing
think,
it just for
she's
dinner.
not like, let me just go eat for free. No.
Okay.
She's like, let's go see how this goes. Hopefully he's not weird.
Yeah.
And he always ends up being weird.
Yeah.
But when you're on these, when she's on these dating apps or y'all on these dating apps, do y'all not get those questions out of the way? Like when y'all texting each other on that?
I feel like it's different. How do I explain it? It's like different meeting somebody in text message and then meeting them in person.
That's
like
so true.
you can like text somebody and then like you meet them in person and like their voice is like squeaky and you have a deeper voice than them.
We'll see.
It's like icks like that. Like you get icks.
Do you watch Love is Blind?
Oh, I love Love is Blind.
Right.
Yeah.
We've
I'm gonna
been
be on Love
watching
is
it.
Blind when I'm like 29. If
Do
I don't,
it.
if I don't have a husband by 29,
You're gonna
Do
go on
it.
Love is Blind.
Okay.
my husband, I'm gonna find my
Because
husband.
and it's the same thing. They have this great connection,
And then they meet each other in
and
person.
then it's an in-person
Or like sometimes
vibe.
people don't look like their photos. And like,
Well,
especially men, like they'll wear hats.
Time out. Stop that shit.
Hat is like makeup for men.
Women don't look like their pictures.
I said people.
It's more women than men.
Okay.
But it's way more women than men.
I do meet a few women that like
A few, 90%
you don't
of
highly
y'all.
filter. You don't filter your
No.
photos. Yeah.
No.
So
These,
I don't either.
nothing wrong with it. But the eyelashes, the extensions, like all that. Y'all do a lot to get ready, which is cool. Do your thing. Get ready how you want to. But dudes, only thing that a dude can change up is a hat or no hat. Be bald or no bald.
But
okay, well, to height's a big thing I feel nowadays, and guys lie about their height.
I'm gonna.
that's a big
this
one.
is one thing that I really, really hate. This is what I hate. I'm gonna get this shit
Here
off
we
my
go.
chest.
Okay.
Like, listen, women. I'm talking to y'all.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, done. Let's say, for example, if a woman can say, "Hey, I don't like a woman can say, "Hey, I don't like short guys." But if a man was to say, "Hey, I don't like fat girls," or "I don't like this girl," they jump on that dude's ass like it's the word because it's body shaming and all that. But a woman can say, "Hey, I don't like a dude that's short. I don't want to date a short dude." But what about this dude over saying, I don't want to date a fat girl." They
Okay.
think it's a whole big thing. It's body shaming. It's all that. But why do y'all get to say, "I don't want a short guy," but a dude can't say, "I don't want a fat girl"?
Listen, I'm not offended. I do know women who do get offended by that, but I'm not offended because I get it. You have a type. You have
Yeah.
a preference. Everybody has their own preference. That's my preference. I don't like short men. You know,
Okay.
some men might not like women who have freckles. That's their preference. I'm not going to get offended. We all have different preferences.
That I'm with you on the same page. And you know, because we were talking about that dang show, that happened maybe last season where a guy was like, "I tend to go for the more athletic." And she was so offended because
Some
she
girls do get offended,
assumed-
but like that also goes into some people's insecurities.
Yep,
Like you
that's
might
what I
be
think it is,
insecure
too.
with that topic, so it triggers you, you know?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
personally don't get triggered by it because
you're confident in who
Yeah,
you are.
like-
So is it because like, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9". I used to be very insecure about my height though.
Yeah.
Like I used to be very insecure about my height because I
you
was
were
so tall.
Yeah.
But then like as I got older, like all my friends are my height
Yeah.
and I have like huge feet. I wear like 9.5.
Jayla wears
And
that.
so
Jayla wears a 10.
10.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so
she's only 5'6".
Yeah.
well,
some can
I mean, like as I got older, like I became like fine with everything, and like you meet people who are taller.
So I can understand a woman being 5'9", 5'10", not wanting to date anybody that's short. You know,
Yeah, and I
get
like to
that.
wear heels. Like I wear heels any occasion I try.
Yeah.
You know, so like I'm not gonna date a 5'11" guy and I wear like heels.
You're gonna look like
that's
a-
still he's taller. Than
I'm gonna
you.
be taller than him in heels.
So a Kevin Hart is out of it.
Definitely. Definitely.
So no short guys. is
No
basically-
short
No
guys.
short guys.
Okay.
And like my kids, I don't want my kids to be short.
Yeah, genetics are
Are we
huge.
really
saying?
talking about because of the kids short thing?
You think about everything.
I think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, genetically. Thank you, sir, because we've got some great kids.
Yeah.
But no, that's a big deal. It is a big deal, and I think when people you have a preference, it is what it is, and maybe I'm his and I'm not his, and that's what it is. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean,
But
y'all just
as
do.
a woman, my deal is I don't want to feel bigger than you. I want to feel protected by
Exactly.
you. So when you go to hug me, and
We shouldn't be
I'm-
the same height.
No, and I'm
We shouldn't have the
bigger
same
than
size
you.
hands.
Ew.
That's it.
Ugh.
Add that to the list of icks.
What the hell does ick mean? Is that
it just means like
Ew.
ill.
Oh, okay.
It's like I feel like it's a trend now. Or not. Yeah.
It's what's the trend right now? It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving.
So, we had a question on our last episode about having friends of the opposite sex. How do you feel if you're in a relationship? Do you feel that you can have friends of the opposite sex?
Okay. So it's funny you bring that up. So I currently have a lot of friends of the opposite sex, and I love them. I have love for them. I do have some friends that I think that if I were to get drunk one night and try to sleep with them, they would. Okay. And I do have guy friends that wouldn't. And like I feel like there's one of each. Now, I didn't really have guy friends when I was in a relationship just because I didn't like my attention all went to my relationship. Like there was, and like if my girlfriends, like we were girls, you know?
Yeah.
But as I became single, I met all these guys that like, I love them, they're my guy friends. I became friends with them. But there are some of them that like, I know like to not,
no flirting.
No flirting at all.
No crossing that line.
Because I told her that, dudes and women in a relationship, you have them as friends. I think it's a high percentage, 98%. I'm on the 98 percentile that if you were to call one of them on the phone, they would for sure.
98?
98%.
Yeah. So if you're saying you have,
sheesh,
he's going to tell you the ones that you think are even just your friend.
Yeah, I have this conversation all the time.
And I don't think that.
But I also think that like whenever, okay, so like I'm actually curious because like when I do get a boyfriend, I'm curious on like how my partner is going to react to my guy friends.
Yeah,
for sure.
And like it has to click, you know what I mean? And if it has to like, and I don't want to say like I'd cut off my guy friends, but like if they don't respect my partner, then, and like I have a healthy relationship with my partner, like I feel like it should all work out. You know, like if they don't have any bad intentions.
Your partner's who you're picking, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like all my guy friends, like, I've never like.
Okay, this is what I said to that.
So hold on real quick. Any of those guy friends that are quote unquote friends, do you find any of them attractive?
I feel like everybody's attractive in their own way.
Wait, time out. This is the Coffee with Jenni and Dre podcast.
I do find one of my guy friends attractive, but like, I mean, we're friends. We have different like outlooks on life. Like I feel like I would never take that serious just because like why would I ruin a friendship when
you know it's not gonna align.
Like I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like we'll just have normal conversations, and I don't agree with some of the things he says.
Well, tell me, how do dudes get in the friend zone? Like, how do you get in that friend zone? Like, because dudes don't know. Like some dudes might be trying to get at you, but you put them in the friend zone. So now they're in that awkward place now where they don't even know. Like, could I tell her like how I'm feeling her, or do I need to stick on this friend zone vibe? Because how do you get in the friend zone?
Okay, I am a automatic friend zone. Like I automatic friend zone any guy that comes in my life, and for automatic reasons. Like
Well, how do you get it? What about you? Like the guy?
I think it's a chemistry thing.
Yeah, it's like to me. Like I feel like if it's there, it's there. You know what I mean? And like I don't like to waste my time. And like I feel like I know what I want. I know what I want in life. Like I know what I want in a partner. And like I feel like there's no point. Like if one wrong thing sets me off, I'm like, no, let's be friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're such a good friend.
You automatically.
Automatically.
So dude is already in that friend zone.
And like some of my friends, like we laugh about it, like, but at the end of the day, like.
But that's also why you probably have a lot of guy friends.
Yeah, because it's automatic friend zone.
Well, that would automatically get in your bed if asked.
Yeah.
Because you might have automatically friend zoned them.
But they not in that friend zone.
But they didn't friend zone themselves. If I had to guess.
But if I feel like once I hit the friend zone and past a certain like time, like I'm gonna vent to you about another guy. So then you for sure in the friend zone.
Yeah.
So like, you know that there's no.
Yeah.
You know.
This is what I said too. Is once we have good guy friends, I don't ever think of them sexually.
Never.
So like, can a guy ever be friend zoned and get out of the friend zone into a relationship with that person? Can that happen?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Because I've never been friend zoned. I don't.
Okay.
No.
Here he goes.
Here he goes.
Whoa, time out. This is just. If I can't talk
What
my,
you mean?
if I
Mary
can't,
is your friend.
If I can't give no. Me and Mary grew up together. I'm saying like I've never pursued a girl
and she friend
put
zoned
me
you
in the friend zone. Never happened before, so I don't know what that even looks like. And I'm not saying it because I'm him, which I am him. I'm just saying that I've never been put in a friend zone before in my life
that you know of.
I don't have girlfriends.
Okay.
So
back in the day.
I don't have girlfriends back in the day. It's not.
They weren't like, oh no, you can't come over today because I'm gonna. I mean, you got friend zoned at some point.
I've never been friend zoned in my life. There's never been a girl that's vented to me about another guy.
You're like The Bachelor. All the girls just like you.
No.
None of them friend zone you.
I'm not even saying I'm like The Bachelor. I'm just saying I've never been friend zoned. I've never had a girl vent to me about another guy. Like, as a matter of fact, I don't even want to talk to you about another guy. If you even mention another guy, we're not even talking about that. I'm not giving you an advice on another guy.
I'll say this. Am I
allowed
allowed
girlfriends?
No.
Can I talk about past relationships? Because I had my ex-boyfriend in college totally in a friend zone.
At
the beginning, he was in a friend zone. I wasn't attracted to him. He was my friend. I was going over there because my best friend liked his roommate. And so they would go in the other room and me and him would just be twiddling our thumbs. And so we became friends. And then I developed feelings. So yeah, I think you could.
So she answered the question that you can be in the friend zone and then become.
Maybe you've experienced, for women, have you ever been not attracted to a guy at all, but then you get to know him and then you're like, oh, he is kind of cute. Have you ever done that?
Wait, if you've never been attracted to him, then you was like, he is cute.
I mean, but you
his
just
personality.
Okay, because he wasn't cute in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. So for a man, y'all won't do that though. You won't let our personality shine through, and then y'all become attracted.
Well, we're visual people.
So are we. I'm just saying. Sometimes
y'all
personality.
are emotional people. We're visuals. Y'all are emotional.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Okay.
Like I can reach you on an emotional level. You know, I'm that way. Like I can, emotionally, you'll start liking me because of my personality, and I can emotionally, adjust to things that you're saying and communicate with you well. Mm-hmm. But then men are visual. Like we first visually see the person and see if she's attractive, and then the other emotional stuff comes afterwards. That's how I feel. So I don't know for sure. So you definitely had
I think personality can make me like someone more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree.
So if you're in the friend zone, guys, you have a chance. You have a little chance to get out of the friend zone.
But it's going to happen like initially. It's not going to be, in my opinion, if you know that you're going to end up liking, so it's not going to be like 3 years down the road of friendship, right? Am I wrong on that? I don't know. Mine happened like quickly. Like, okay, we're friends, and then it was like, okay, maybe. I don't know. I just feel like most of the time, if you're my friend, mm-hmm. you're in that friend zone. Yeah. Like I don't ever waver from that. There was like one instance, but it wasn't like we were long-term friends first, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me this.
Wait, can I get one skip? Because I know you have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I can get one skip.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But it ain't going to be another question you're going to have to get skipped. Okay, so tell me this. Another question we asked last week, tell me this. Do you think that, how would you feel, right, if you're in a relationship with a guy, mm-hmm. he slept with a girl mm-hmm. that he now claims is his friend? Do mm-hmm. you think that if you had, after you had sex with this dude and y'all are quote unquote friends now, how do you think that works?
The crazy in me says no, absolutely
that's not crazy. I think that's...
No, it's absolutely not. But I feel like there's just, no.
Yeah.
I feel like no. Like,
we said no.
Yeah.
You can't be with someone and then now I'm your wife and you're like, oh, this is my friend.
Yeah, we slept together 10 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird, right?
I don't play that.
I think that's
okay,
weird.
Good. So you actually have kind of like very similar still stances and what we say. Yeah. Even though you're young.
I'm a wife.
Yep. See, you are.
You're a wife.
Yeah.
And she knows what she wants, men. So come ready.
Actually,
come correct.
Come correct.
Come correct.
Okay. Here we go with that bullshit. Okay, let me ask you this. We're on this question. It's about, just courtship. Tell me this. Okay. I always have this conversation with like my valet guys or just with dudes in general. It's harder now to approach women in a club, in a bar, whatever, because every woman thinks everything is creepy. Oh, that was creepy, or he's creepy. And he's really doesn't, like, dudes really don't know how to approach women anymore because everything comes off as creepy or he's doing too much or this. How can a man approach you and you don't feel that it's creepy? Like, what is it like? I don't want to say dudes have lines anymore. Like, hey, baby, what you, you know,
no,
like
they do.
crazy. They do have lines still.
Lines.
So tell me, what is the best way to approach you at this age?
Okay, so when I go out, I usually go out with two of my best friends, and one of my best friends, when she gets approached, gets like angry, like she's like, "Oh my God, what do you want?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it takes a lot for a man to like come up to you. Some men. I feel like it takes a lot. And so I feel like it's courage. And since I'm already going to turn you down, I might as well hear you out. And so I'm never rude about it. I'm never rude about a turn down. I'm never rude. I'm
so
always
why are you automatically going to turn him down? You don't even know. This could be your husband walking up to you.
He could, but I'm vibing with my friends. I'm vibing with the girls. I don't.
So how is a dude
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
to...
hear me out. Jeez. So if I'm like, thank you for coming to me. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the, compliment. That's it. You know what I mean? If he continues to, like, some guys just want to compliment you.
Yeah.
Some guys like want to say, can I take you on a date? But if we're the same height, no. You know what I'm saying? I can see that in person immediately. If I'm physically not attracted to you, no. If your breath stinks, no. Like, it's little things.
No. Y'all not understanding me.
Maybe not.
I get y'all all the time. I get what you're saying.
How would you want to be approached?
No, what I'm saying is, you just said if you're out with your girls and y'all are vibing, and a dude tries to approach you, and you're automatically in your head are automatically going to be turning them down. Like, what about it?
You need to pose it like this: if he's everything you wanted physically, and he approaches you
with your girls, and you're vibing out with your girls, are you still going to be like, well?
No, I'll talk to him. I'll create a conversation. But if you can't have a conversation with me, then like it's done.
Yeah.
And it's hard to have a conversation. Like, it's hard to approach a girl at a bar or at a club when she's with her friends, because you have the other 2 or 3 girls, however many girls you with, those other 2 are like standing there and you're trying to like talk. So it's hard. Like, if I was to come and be like, hey, can I pull you away real quick just to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's a weird, creepy thing, but like, I don't want to have a conversation with you and your girls are like
in it
too.
I think
usually the friends, I feel like usually like your friends leave. Like,
they never do.
What?
No.
I feel like anytime like a guy approaches any one of us in our groups, like we let her handle it. Like, we know we can see the guy. We know our friends' types. Yeah. You know what I mean? We can see.
I think that's why guys also are like, let me buy you a drink. I feel like that's like the opener of, if I buy you a drink, now you're going to sit here and talk to me, right? That's how it was.
While the drink is getting made. I've
got a few minutes to like shoot my shot.
It's like an elevator pitch. Like, you only got however long the bartender make the drink. Yeah, because that's how long.
I was sure okay, thank you. Like, if it wasn't in that moment, I appreciate it.
So y'all like taking free drinks.
No.
Okay, I will admit to that. I'm not gonna lie, I will. You're not gonna like it, but I mean, sometimes like if I get approached by a guy and I'm like talking and he realizes the conversation's not going anywhere, then he'll offer to buy a drink. He's like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, well, he's like, well, I'll buy your friends a drink. And I'm like, okay, all of us.
Yeah.
But like, that's him. That's on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how often do you ever have to buy your own drink? Not often.
No.
Because I've been out back in the day, and if there were ever a time where I was having to buy my own drink, I was almost offended because I'm like, this isn't normal.
Sometimes, but also sometimes too, like, I genuinely like to go to like cute little places and just like chill with the girls, like sometimes it's annoying when like somebody, like a guy's like trying to like interrupt our girl talk or something.
Yeah, especially in that environment.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Like, do you prefer, because like how like clubs versus bars versus like these little intimate settings, and then at those, God, that poses another thing. In my opinion, every time I've gone out as an adult, there are very few good-looking men in this region. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You see beautiful women all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere. You're like, and so it's like, how often, do you even see what you're attracted to walk through the door?
I never see what I'm attracted to. Exactly. No, but I'm like so picky. Like, it's like, kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. So where do you think you could find this person?
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
LA.
I just hope.
What vibe is it?
I like
Miami,
New York. I like New York.
Okay. Ooh,
I'm a very
okay.
like, I feel like New York is like such a like money making city. Like everybody's like making money, like, you know, multiple.
And you've been going there quite a bit, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I like New York a lot.
I want a bagel from New York right now. Can I get that?
Cut the shit. Okay, so what's the best way to approach a woman in a bar? Let's get that off for my guys can know what the hell to do.
Just have confidence. You know, if she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you. Move on.
It's
that simple. She likes you or she doesn't.
You're either going to have chemistry or you're not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Well, I approached you and you were with a group of girls.
You were.
Did she turn you down?
Yep. You know the story. Here we go. He gets really mad.
I hate when you lie
Did I think that you were attractive? This is where your ego comes in.
What I'm saying is like you didn't. I got your number that night.
Yes, but you had to ask multiple times. Have you?
He asked multiple times.
Yes,
She's
go watch the first podcast we talk about it.
Baby, get your shit out.
He had a woman following him around saying, "This is my baby daddy."
What?
Yes.
I can't ever that a girl likes me. I didn't even know the girl.
It was the most awkward. And so I was like, what is going on? Yes, you did ask me for my phone number more than once. You didn't?
How many times is more than once?
More than once.
I would say, yeah,
so
thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
You're so annoying.
Period.
You're hurting his pride, his ego.
I asked you more than one time?
It is. Yes, sir.
He's acting dumb. He's acting dumb.
Even if I asked you more than one time, that doesn't mean that. What does that got to do with? You was with a group of girls. I asked you more than one time. You still gave me your number.
It doesn't matter. You were like number. There. You're there.
Yeah.
I wasn't even talking to her a lot though. Did I talk to you a lot?
Sometimes there too.
Sometimes I literally give guys my number just to shut up, and I will just leave it there.
But I wasn't even bothering you. I didn't even talk to you for a long time.
You texted me the next day. What are you talking about?
No.
He's saying that night.
I didn't talk to you for a long time.
No.
I might ask her for a number. You know what it was? It's like I asked her for a phone number. We engaged in some more conversation at the time. It wasn't like I got like, give me your phone number right now. It wasn't like that. It was like,
no, you weren't weird and creepy about it.
Yeah, it was like
but
I
you did
asked you
have
for your number, but then we got to talking some more, and the number didn't get exchanged yet. So of course I had to ask her again. It wasn't like I was like, hey, can I get your number? And then it was silent. Hey, can I get your number? It wasn't like that. That's weird. So don't make it like it was like that.
Okay, that's how I take it.
Didn't make it that way.
Okay, yeah, it
but
wasn't
I'm
like
saying
that.
I took it that way.
Have to ask.
Not like that at all. I did ask multiple times, but it wasn't like where I was. It was like, can I have your number? And then I asked, can I get your number? Like it was more conversation to be had. It wasn't like I was asking for the number repeatedly. Is that not how it went?
Okay,
I asked you for your number back to back.
I'm gonna let you do you. This is your story. I'm just in it.
Don't be lying on this podcast.
I'm just letting you.
We keep one thing over here. We keep it raw and real. Don't act like I asked you for your number 2 or 3 times
dirty.
Recklessly.
Listen, okay.
Don't be doing that on here. Hey, Josh. By the way, we appreciate you coming on the show and enjoying this time with us. Let me ask you another question.
Okay, I'm scared.
Okay, so we already got that out the way. Oh, Jenny, it's on you.
What? I think we talked about it. It's about
Oh yeah, the question is. So tell me this: what's the scene now for y'all? Is it clubs or is it bars?
It's like the little spots, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it depends. Like, what's the vibe? Like, what are we going for?
What do you prefer? Y'all prefer? Does women now prefer going to clubs or bars?
I prefer going to like speakeasies.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like cute little dark places, nice cocktails.
You like smoking hookah?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a bunch of hookah girls out there.
Where?
I think there's more hookah men.
It's a bunch of hookah men out there that like to blow hookah into the camera and take videos and shit like that. It's a bunch of them
I
out
don't
there.
think you know what a speakeasy is. Then,
I do.
They don't have hookahs there.
No, I'm just asking, do you like
It's a
hookah bars
vibe.
too?
It's not. No, I don't like hookah bars.
See, the one speakeasy I haven't been to a lot. It felt dirty there.
Ew.
I know. What was that one called? Like right off 35 is like one of the newest ones.
We're not going to throw anybody's establishment under the boat.
Okay.
So,
they had like rooms that you could rent too. Is that not what a speakeasy is?
you went to a brothel.
That is what it is. Oops, I got him confused.
Okay, no.
Okay,
I feel like speakeasies
tripping.
are like classy, and I think that's why I like going. Well, not classy, but like nicer than like the club
drinks.
and the bars.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're cute. Like,
Yeah.
So you pick, instead of a bar or club, you want to go to a speakeasy instead of any
you
of
went
those.
to a brothel.
Okay, so
they have rooms.
are the guys in there different than the guys you meet at bars and clubs?
I don't even know. I don't even pay attention.
Okay.
It's like a girl. Like when I like picture going out, like never does it cross my mind that like I'm like, I might meet a guy tonight. Never.
Yeah.
It never crosses my mind. I'm like, what are we gonna wear? You know, like what are we all wearing?
But you know how it works? Because like when I went out that night, I didn't even want to be out, and I ran into him. So like I did meet my husband that night, and that was so exciting. But it wasn't like it wasn't like you knew it immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like another like.
I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
You know, but like that's not what I'm really.
No, is marriage even like up on your list?
Yes, I want.
It's high.
Yeah, it's definitely high.
Do you have like an age limit that you feel like I want to be married by, or you just want to
When I was
go with the
like
flow?
younger, I was like, I want to have kids. I want to have a house. I want to have married. 23, and now I'm like 20, about to be 25. I'm like, no way, no way.
Yeah.
You know-
I definitely like want to like have family when I'm like 30. I feel like 30 is a good age to like.
We got
start having
married. I
kids.
was 29.
And I was 30.
Yeah, I feel like that's a
31.
good
2
age.
months away from 30 though. So like I was right there at 30, and I wouldn't change it because from like 24 to 27, I think that's when I got close to meeting you, or right in between.
Yeah,
Amazing years, great years, where you're mature and like you said, you can go to the speakeasies and have fun, and it's not about dirty sixth anymore and like constantly, going crazy. It's
So
more
basically, when girls go out nowadays, it's really just to have fun with their girlfriends. It's
Yeah.
not really to meet a guy.
yeah.
And so, and with dating apps and all that, you don't like the dating apps. You're more traditional. You want to meet a guy organically.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But you
But I
automatically.
turn him down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, so I don't get
No,
like how
it's
you
like-
gonna meet that guy.
I mean, if he's persistent, I might talk to him,
He
but
was the
not in a
most
weird way.
persistent man
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying, but
planet.
not like a weird, like, don't be weird. Like, it's just, I know.
Because
You'll know.
persistence turns into like if a guy's persistent, then you'll be like, damn, he's always texting me. He's always, but
Yeah.
damn,
It's just different ways to go about
has
it.
to be a vibe for sure.
Yeah, like you'll feel the energy. That's how I feel. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I'll know. Like I'll know.
yeah.
but you didn't know.
No, I did know. That's why I kept talking to you. But I've said it a million times. You were very persistent, but you didn't creep me out.
Well, I'm not. I don't even give creepy vibes. I give.
I got worried.
Confident
Like,
vibes.
yeah,
So you got worried about what?
about two things. Like when I first came to your house and I didn't know you that well, you gave me a creepy vibe one time because you looked at me and I was like, oh my God. I didn't ever go to men's houses anyway, so I was already scared because I'm going to his house. I don't really know him. And I mean, that's where shit happens. Like, I'm the person that thinks about all the terrible things that could go wrong.
Yeah.
And I was at his house, and it was in a condo that I felt like I'm like locked in. Like I have to go up in an elevator to get there. So even if I'm like running down the hall, like I got to stop at an elevator in order to get out. So I was like already nervous because I didn't know you that well. And then that quickly went away.
Did I beat the cheeks?
No.
Okay.
Why do we always have to talk about
I
that?
didn't.
gosh.
Well, I didn't know if that was the night.
No,
Okay, that
honey.
wasn't
It
it.
was like 6 months later. He likes to. Oh, you gonna lie about that?
6
You
months.
gonna lie about that?
6 months.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I thought it was more like 3.5.
Absolutely not.
6 months.
6 months.
Okay.
Okay, maybe 4 to 6.
Yeah. Get your shit
Something
together
in
over there. Get it together over there. So tell me this, Josh.
Right.
You and your none of these questions are going to be skipped. Tell me, how do you feel about like this is a different question. Like, how do y'all feel about, because you always put guys in the friend zones, right? Do any of these guys in these friend zones offer to take you on trips?
Oh yeah.
Do you go on these
No.
trips? So you never go on any of these
No.
trips. So, because I know it's a era out there where girls get flown out, right? They call it getting flown out. And on those flown out trips, the expectation on these trips is, guys, quote unquote, feel like if I fly a girl to
Yeah.
Jamaica or something, and we're, we consider as friends, I don't want to say they're expecting sex, but more than likely they are expecting sex. How do you feel about that culture of being flown out and thinking you can just women having the thinking that I can get flown out, go on a great vacation, have great food, guys spend all this money on me and not have sex type of deal?
Okay, well, actually, I did go on one trip with a guy, and he was a friend, and I was so nervous because I was like, I don't want to have sex with him. Like, he's literally my friend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went and he paid for absolutely everything, and he didn't try to kiss me. Nothing has ever happened.
Awesome.
Like we stayed in the same bed. Like it was like we didn't even cuddle. Like it was just literally like my friend. And like I feel like because of that, I like expect all men to do that, and they don't. And so I probably would never do it again, just because like I got lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And but you felt the pressure, even though it
I was
wasn't
so
even
scared.
there.
Yeah, like it wasn't even there. Like even the whole time, like prior to like, because before the trip, he like came to my house in my apartment and like slept on my couch, and he was like, he's cool, like he's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I was just like the whole time in my mind, I'm like, I really hope he doesn't think I'm gonna sleep with him, because it'll make things awkward, because I won't.
Yeah.
And like, thanks for paying, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like
He didn't try nothing at all.
nothing. Did
That's
not try
awesome.
anything.
That's awesome,
and like the
for
whole
sure.
time, like even like at the end of the trip, like we did everything. Like it was just so cool. I met his friends, but it was just like he's such a good guy. And like even to this day, like I'm so grateful for that experience, because like there are guys that try to fly me out, and I'm like, ew, like I know what your intentions are. You know what I mean? Like be serious.
And then you have to be careful with that, you know?
I mean, I don't know. Like I know what they expect. And it's like, I wouldn't put myself in that predicament.
For sure.
Or that situation.
So,
Because then what? I got to fly back.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll buy my own ticket.
Economy class. Economy class,
Or
not
what if they
first
just
class.
like totally switch it on you and become like angry, and then you're
Exactly.
like,
I've never been in that
not,
situation,
ugh.
but like, I don't know what I do. I'm crazy.
That would
So
be scary.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know. Like, don't put me in that situation, because then now it's awkward.
Yeah.
And
So tell me this. I want to ask my audience this. When you have a best friend, I got a best friend. His name is Jason. This is his daughter. I have a son. His name is Gerard. And
oh my God.
they're around the same age.
I'm older than Gerard.
Yeah, he's 22. She's about to be 25. She's 24. But tell me this, my audience. Do y'all feel that if you have a best friend, whether it's, two girls and, two guys, y'all are best friends, how do y'all feel about y'all kids dating each other? Do y'all think that it can be a good mesh? Do you think that it would make things weird? Because me and Jason, that's my dog. And this is his daughter. Like I said, I have a son, Gerard. If they were to date, I feel like
I never hear the end of this.
it'd be kind of weird in a way. But because, I don't want them to ever, like, if they got together and something happened in the relationship, like she tells her dad and Gerard tells me, and it just makes things awkward. Because I don't want to have to whoop Jason's ass. Or I don't want to have Jason whoop my ass. However it goes.
But
we don't want to ruin our best friendship.
The only way that would happen
happens.
is if because
what about Gerard breaks her heart, or she breaks Gerard's heart?
You and Jason are going to fight over that, because that shit happens.
That's your boyfriend.
Now,
Yeah,
if he were to
cut
put
it
his
out.
hands on Jocelyn, that's when things would change. So,
I feel like
sure.
y'all wouldn't care.
yeah, I don't think anything would.
But if they ever
would be
did it,
okay.
like, I don't even want to hear anything
don't lie. You
about
know
it.
you're pushing for these
He
two.
pushes
I don't push it at all.
audience. Every time I talk to him, I hear this.
Well, tell me this. Let's get
Every
into
single
it.
time.
Do you think Gerard is hot?
I think Gerard is handsome.
Okay, so why wouldn't you holler at Gerard? So tell me
Gerard
this.
is younger than me.
So you telling me this?
Is Gerard tall enough?
Yeah,
Of
Gerard's
course.
tall.
Okay.
Do you
Of
think
course he is.
Is Gerard in the friend zone?
Gerard is my cousin.
Nah, fuck that. Just because
in the family zone.
me and Jason. No. We ain't doing that.
Literally, that's what we
So
say.
if
We say we're each
Gerard
other's
was
cousins.
to holler at you, what would you say?
I would say, what are you doing?
That
We're
means,
cousins.
No. Just cut that shit
We
out.
would have inbred kids.
Like what?
So tell me this: if you was to hit Gerard up and on one of those drunken nights,
Oh my
you
God,
think
I
that
would
he come-
never. I would
Would you?
never.
But I know. I'm just saying, if you did, you think he would come over?
I don't even know.
Let me call him.
No.
What would
Oh
Gerard
my
say?
gosh.
Not
He
you
would
call
say
him.
you're
Joss needs to
crazy.
call him and be like, hey. You want
Let
to
me
come
call
over?
this dude. Let me see if he even answers.
I feel like no. I'd hope he say no.
What if he called you?
And I'd be like, are
what
you
would
drunk?
Yeah.
My phone's probably not gonna work.
I'd be like, are you okay? What is going on?
What is happening right now
Let's
in
see-
your life?
Let's see if he even answers the phone. Phone
Finally,
is ringing, folks.
let's get an
Time.
end to this.
My son doesn't
Let's
answer
get
the
an
phone
end to
for me
this.
ever, but
Really?
because he's
You know what? I
he
did
might be
text
in
him.
class.
Did I text him yesterday or today? I forget.
Let's see.
What if he answers for Joss though?
No, let's see his location.
You got his location?
He's my cousin.
Oh my! This is.
I did. I texted him at 8:30 this morning.
He didn't answer. Let me see if he'll call back.
Wait, my phone's tripping.
Well, because it's the
internet
outage
is bad right now. We have had a nationwide outage.
We did
for all of y'all. That's the day we're on right now. So
all the phones are not working
at all.
But we'll see if Gerard might be in class. And
no, he's at home.
Oh, he might be asleep then.
She has him on location.
She has my son's location, y'all.
No. I have everybody's location.
Exactly.
Like we just share locations. It's not even like that anymore. I feel
that's
like
actually a good thing. I mean, I have my best friend knows my location and he knows my location.
I feel like everybody has my location. Like if you want it, I'll send it.
That's not scary to you?
I mean, I'm not going to send it to a random.
No, she sent her friends.
Yeah,
like
not my
just
friends.
A random person having her.
What is it on? Like through like literally like locations or like through Snap or whatever?
No, it's like locations. So like you can just share your location.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay, while we're waiting patiently for our lovely son to answer his phone to tell us if he'll ever marry our lovely
Mary. Cut that out.
Crazy.
What? Do you text or do you Snap everything?
I'm a FaceTimer. I FaceTime everything.
You and your dad both FaceTime.
Yeah,
everything.
my dad is so annoying. I guess that's how people feel.
Everything.
He FaceTimes everything.
So I had a girl she was your age, and it was like, I don't check text messages. I only do Snapchat. And I was like, is that Snapchat. A thing?
Well, Snapchat,
I don't even think I have that
because I think they can erase everything and shit.
But yeah, I feel like Snapchat. No, Snapchat's for the hoes.
Right.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. That's what that means.
To not even.
Snapchat's for the hoes?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Good thing I don't have it.
I feel like when you have Snapchat, it's like, I had Snapchat when I was in college. Like, I don't even have the app.
So what is it now? What's the go-to app?
I feel like to communicate with people.
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram. Instagram's a good go-to.
Yeah,
what is Threads? Is Threads something new too?
It's like a Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I like
through
Twitter.
Instagram though.
Yeah, through Instagram.
He likes Twitter. I've never been on Twitter like that.
I like them both.
I like Twitter.
They're
I
both
do
funny.
like Twitter.
Yeah. TikTok? Are you a TikTok fan?
I do like TikTok. TikTok's funny.
TikTok is
funny.
different, but TikTok is not really a communication-ish
No.
type of
yeah,
thing.
I'm just
like
talking
that.
about apps. But like I purposely
You're not posting pictures and stuff like
don't
that.
get on TikTok.
Why?
I will be there for an hour.
Oh yeah,
just scrolling up.
And they have like recipes, like so much.
I can't. And for Instagram, I can like swipe and be like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
TikTok, I am stuck.
Yeah, no, same.
And they're funny and I enjoy it. But then I'm like, what just happened with
Did
my
you
kids
see that?
for the last
or
hour?
I guess you haven't. There's like this new series going on TikTok of this woman talking about like, who the fuck did I marry? And it's like a 50-part video of like her going through her like husband that she thought was her husband, and he's a pathological liar. He's lied about everything.
What?
I was like, is this my dad? Let me watch this. I called him. I was like, do you have something to tell me? I was like, I need to finish this.
So, like what?
What is she doing on there? Like what is
She's just telling the story.
Oh, how she didn't know.
Like from when
married?
she met him. No. She like from when she met him, their whole relationship, and then her getting a divorce.
Holy cow.
And like basically everything was a lie.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many years they're married?
together?
Yeah.
I want to say like a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Well, they got married
but still
fast.
to even get married, that is like we watched a documentary that recently, about the doctor. He was a surgeon that was helping with the tracheas or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he was like engaged. Come to find out, he wasn't even, I don't even know if he was a doctor.
He was a doctor, yes. He just had multiple
Everything
situations.
was a lie. I mean, like all of his studies, all of his research, he was killing people basically during these procedures he was doing. He had no research behind it and nobody like cross-checked. They just believed him. Anyways, he had a fiance who thought she was getting married, and come to find out he started acting weird. They went to where he normally is. Like it was like
she showed up to his house.
Showed up in Spain or somewhere, and he had a
Yeah.
wife and kids there. Yeah, same. So same. Like
Gerard
nothing.
is calling.
Great.
He's not going to be excited about this.
Gerard, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You are on the Coffee with Jenni and Dre podcast right now. We got you on speakerphone, son, and we have a special guest in the house tonight. Her name is Jocelyn. We were just asking her a few questions, and we wanted to get your side of things.
They're so sad.
What do you consider you and Jocelyn? Damn, my phone keep. What do you consider? What do you consider you and Jocelyn?
Cousin?
cousins. Exactly.
Why do y'all go with this cousin theme? Like
Exactly.
Why do you go with this cousin theme, big guy? Tell me, explain that to me.
Because you and Jason are like brothers, so.
Exactly.
So that makes us cousins.
Exactly, Gerard.
So she did say that she
Kind of my uncle, so, you know.
she did say that you were handsome, you were tall.
Literally, Gerard.
She thinks that you're handsome and you're tall. Would you ever pursue Jocelyn?
I don't know.
If me and Jason weren't best friends and you just met her out, would you pursue her?
Oh, yeah. If I didn't know her.
Yeah, if we don't know each other, but I mean, like, we know each other.
But that should make it even better since y'all know each other to shoot your shot.
No, I feel like it makes it kind of weird.
Thank you. I'm so glad we're on the same page.
Because he knows we would all be in y'all's business.
Is she your type?
Literally.
Is Jocelyn your type?
I don't have a type. I like pretty women.
He sounds
Okay.
like you.
Okay.
No type. He likes
No type.
he likes the women.
He likes pretty women. It's a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
Okay.
difference?
Well, like we just talked about, like 90% of the women when you go out are pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, like
So Jocelyn always liked to say that you like them hood rats. How do you feel about it? She said she
Gerard, I
she
did
said
not
you like
say
hood
that.
rats and you like them girls that are not that attractive. What do you say about that?
Gerard.
Nah, she only seen about a couple of my women that I brought to the bars. I'm not bringing the gems to the bars with me.
Oh, okay.
But
He
I do
keeps
tell
those in
him,
his
he will
pocket.
say, I do tell him, like, when he brings a girl, I'm like, Gerard.
yeah. No. It's a big no.
So, Gerard, do you have a lot of women, quote unquote, friends? Like, or that type of.
I have a lot of women friends. I do hang out with a lot of women.
He does.
But are they in that friend zone, or do you have it in your mind if one of them ever was to say, "Hey, Gerard, I want to have sex," would you do it?
Oh no, definitely not. That would ruin our relationship.
I told you. I told you
too.
What?
So-
Oh yeah. He was like, Gerard's gonna say no, and I was
That's
like,
what I'm saying. So if Jocelyn ever was to call you on a drunken night, what would you say to her?
No, because she's drunk.
What
I
if she
taught him
wasn't
well. I
drunk?
taught him well. What about she wasn't drunk?
I mean, I don't know. Nah, probably not.
I'm telling you.
So you would never get in a relationship with Jocelyn. If she came up and was like, listen, let's try this shit one time just to see what happens. Not like sexually, but like, let's try a relationship one time to see what happens. What would you say to that?
They probably won't be able to work.
I feel like y'all not trying to make it work because of me and Jason.
No, I feel like we both have an understanding of.
And nobody else understands.
Yeah, no,
it.
But they're
y'all
both
are like
attracted to each other,
delusional.
though. They're attracted
It
to each
doesn't-
other.
I'm not like, oh my God, every time I see Gerard, I'm like, oh my God, Gerard. No.
Yeah, because you already got that in your head that this is Andre's son. If you just listen,
If y'all can't tell,
If she
this has
saw-
been a topic of
Literally,
conversation.
if
my-
she saw
I feel like
Gerard
my
out,
whole
if she saw
life-
Gerard out and never knew that me and Jason was, but if she saw Gerard out, you would think what?
How old is he? That's what I would say. That's what I would say.
But
See?
you look wise, you would say what?
I'd say he's handsome. But I always like, even like I try to put my friends on him.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's handsome, and he's tall.
Yeah.
Like literally.
And he's tall.
What do you think about any of her friends?
he liked one.
I don't really remember him like that.
Yeah, I feel like he has a lot. He has a lot of girls.
He
Okay.
does.
Well, thank you for answering the phone.
Hey.
Took like 5 minutes to get to the motherfucker,
Tell-
but
Tell him
I
I
appreciate
text
you.
him.
I was watching on the TV right now, but my phone was upside down.
okay.
Oh, hilarious. Tell him I text him about some dinner, so he needs to tell me what day he can come over and have dinner with us.
Okay, yeah. Jenny will text you.
I'll get back to you.
All right, love you, Bubba.
Love you.
Bye.
Not
Okay.
awkward at all.
I'm so glad we got that out of the way.
That's insane.
On the
And the
same
worst
page.
part is we're still gonna hear about this.
No.
Absolutely.
Still gonna hear about
I
this. We're still gonna hear about
I
this.
didn't even. I just want to know,
Absolutely.
audience wise, like, do y'all think, if you and your best friend had kids, could they? How would y'all feel about
I
them
don't
dating?
think it's weird at all. Now they obviously look at each other as cousins, but like if Jessica and Brandon have Grayson. Grayson is Blake and Corey's age, basically.
Yeah.
If they grow up together and decided to like each other, I wouldn't think it would be weird
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different.
And then I know for sure, like, I'm going to like the in-laws. Like, it's going to be fine.
But when it breaks up, shit gets a little weird, I think.
Well, what if they don't break up though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying if they do.
If they do, and even that, not necessarily. I mean, like I said, unless something traumatic happens, it's not
Yeah.
going to be like oh, you're no longer my friend. Unlike what you, contrary to your belief, if we break up, he says, I can't be friends with any of y'all, basically.
Well, I don't think that
y'all's friend.
But I think that honestly, I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Whenever I broke up with my ex, like his friends are not my friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Unless we meet them like together at the same time.
Yeah,
like,
that's
but
different.
it's not going to be as close as we were.
Not as close.
You're not
but he's
texting my
like,
boys no more.
You can't.
Yeah,
That is
no.
unfair because in a marriage, a lot of times, you'll see. Well, maybe this won't be the case with you, but like women tend to gravitate towards their husbands and then they're not as close with their girlfriends anymore because you're doing everything for your husband. And I don't mean this in a bad way, and for your kids. And this is where your focus is. So like I have literally like 2 or 3 like good friends that I'm like constantly in conversation with, but they also don't live in Austin. And so my friends are his friends. Like that is who I'm around and that's who comes over to our house. So like and again, nothing, but if we were to not be together, I would have no friends here. Like basically, sorry, friends. I have a couple of friends here, but like all of my friends are his friends.
So you know what's I think what is weird, right? When you have like say one of your friends and they have a husband and we go out and I really don't like their husband because we don't have nothing in common. He's a weird fucker. We just don't like click.
Yeah.
Like how does that make it just?
That's so crazy because
I
we
hate
always
that.
like talk, like me and my girlfriends were like, whenever we're married, we're gonna make our husbands friends.
Yeah.
Like even if they don't clash, we're still always gonna be around each other.
To where they absolutely like
I
each
want
other.
our kids to be around each other, and I feel like the wives, like from my experience, they have the say so. Of course, like the men, like have the last say so, but like I feel like the wives are like, we're gonna do dinner at this house, and
For
like
sure.
if we're always initiating of that, then
No,
like,
I'll go and do like I'll go, but
if like you're around the same person all the time, like
but
you
if
might
don't
as
if you don't
well.
have, like all my boys that I what I'm saying that I talk to or have wives and girlfriends, I feel like we're kind of like minded and we're kind of equally on the wavelength. We like sports or we like to do this, we like to do that. I mean, like I like what I don't want to hang out with the weird husband. I don't care if it's her best friend and they're best friends. Her husband, if he's I don't want to hang out with him. So sometimes I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm not gonna say who was what or blah blah, but like, I don't want to hang out.
There's a weird husband out there.
Well, it's a couple of them, and I just don't want to hang out with them. Like, we don't have anything in common. You're just a different dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know how. I think that shit just makes it weird sometimes in relationships.
I guess so.
And so
Whatever.
all my friends, dude wise, are I mean,
because you've
she
grown
loves
up
them.
with them.
Yeah. So I mean, none of them are like that weird friend. So
Well, we're excited for this husband. I'm excited to meet him.
too.
whenever you meet him.
One
I mean,
day.
In the future.
But you know what?
he's going to be in the friend zone though, because automatically
initially-
Okay.
in the friend zone.
You have to be friends before, you know.
I'm not mad at that. But what I love about you is how confident you are and how you know what you want and you don't waver on it.
For
and
sure.
Yeah.
and I think there needs to be more women out there that feel that way and don't just say, I guess settle is the best word for.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I also like went through like the whole like, I don't want to say settling, but like during that time of my life, that's what I thought I wanted. You know, until like I outgrew. Like it was just like there's different likes I have and like
That's why it's so important. And I think I said this to the girls the other day, to not get married till you're a little older.
Now I understand. Because like if you were to ask me to like get married when I was like, 4 years ago, I was delusional. I was like, oh my God, I'll get married.
I'll like whatever. And then you're not going to like that 5 years later.
Yeah. And like, I have nothing wrong with like my ex. Like I love him still. He's such a good man.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just not for me. Like we just have different, you know.
Like long-term
Yeah.
goals. I've said this. He was like, that's dumb. That's so dumb. But I say it and I understand why it could be a little dumb. But like, I would love for all my girls to get married at like 30 plus and their husband be like 35, 40. I would be totally okay with that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at that's another thing too. I feel like I'm at the age where like I get like, I probably wouldn't talk to a guy like seriously if like you're around my age.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I like
There's
older
a
men.
massive difference.
Like I feel like 30.
You're 24. It's like
no, so
why you don't want
at
a guy
least a
that you're-
30-year-old.
Yeah, like
when
at least a
you give them
30-year-old.
young, can't they Ain't they supposed
But
to
usually,
grow together?
but like guys my age, like no offense, guys my age, but like we just don't have the same mindsets. Like guys my age are not worried about like how many of them have a savings account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how like I worry about those things just because like I want to be successful. Like I want to make sure like
Credit.
I have like I feel
Things
like
that.
guys my age, like I don't know, maybe
That is
I'm
very
wrong.
true. No,
but like,
no, it's a scientific fact. Men,
they're just
at the
worried about
same
other
age
things.
As a woman is
and
not
even now,
near as
like,
mature.
I feel like sometimes like I talk to 30-year-old guys and I'm like, what the hell?
I'm telling you, it's 40. That's where it's at.
Okay.
My dad's
Don't
40.
go that high
My
Here we
yet.
go.
dad's
Yeah,
40.
I was gonna say don't go that high
Y'all are
yet.
getting on a tangent about guys. We're not.
But
We're
when
not
you're
bashing
like,
guys today.
when you're
We're not doing
bashing
that.
guys.
I'm
when
joking.
you're
Fair.
30,
Yeah.
the guy should be like 35, 40.
Yeah.
And I say this for what we were talking about earlier.
When you're 30 and the guy is 35, 40, and then you have a kid and now he's fucking
Nobody
60 years old and the kid is 18 because y'all wanted to wait so damn long. Listen, it ain't working like that.
I feel
That
like-
was dramatic.
Yeah, he's so dramatic. So dramatic.
I'm just keeping it 1,000.
No, okay, or go with the 22-year-old.
That's what he's implying.
Well,
And then you're gonna have to deal
my
with
son
a
has his shit
whole-
together, so I don't even,
Yeah,
my son have his shit together. But
In
like
them
I said,
streets.
man, we're gonna close out this pod because we have been going for a while.
Too long.
Jenny, tell you where
What?
you get that coffee from.
Have you been to Anderson's?
No.
Oh my god, they've been around 52 years.
Where they located at?
Don't come on with the locations.
Well, you should give. They
Anderson.
might want to pick it up.
Is it far? That's
Oh, look, what does
far.
it say? It is located on West 35th Street.
West 35th Street is called Anderson. They've been around for 52 years.
Yeah, they're really amazing.
And it's
They
a
have
great coffee.
all kinds of roasts
It's a
too,
great
and you
coffee.
can get whole bean. It's really good. It's not bitter.
So-
It's really yummy.
It's yummy. It is good. So we want to thank all of our listeners. Like I said, you can tune in to us on Spotify, Apple Pod, YouTube. We're on all the stuff. TikTok,
He's on there.
Instagram.
He's getting famous.
We're doing some things, man. We get most of our engagement from TikTok, man. So we just want to thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is episode 8. So we just want to thank Jocelyn for being a special guest. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yeah.
This is our first guest, our first person on, man. We just want to thank y'all for tuning in to Coffee with Jenni and Dre.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.